Delivering on service quality and cost reduction are the core commandments of every shared service organization. At their best, shared services centers are also innovation pioneers, but most centers are straining under budget cuts and sustained pressure to deliver, preventing them from achieving the efficiencies they need to become innovative strategic partners to the business. This is where the Celonis EMS comes in. We help shared services centers reduce cost, improve service quality, and drive compliance through seamless, intelligent process orchestration. We help organizations across the 4 core functions every shared service center has to master on their journey to innovation: procurement, order management, accounts payable, and accounts receivable. Let's take a look at how this works in the accounts payable process. Paying your vendors on time sounds deceptively simple, but as we know, it requires seamless execution across complex and siloed processes to deliver on AP service level agreements. Here's how it works with Celonis. Let's jump into the role of our head of shared services, Tom. He uses Celonis and the Shared Service Monitor to track the department's primary KPIs across his core processes. Through real-time data ingestion, Tom is able to keep his finger on the pulse of performance while comparing against industry leaders and is automatically alerted to low-performing metrics. The paid on-time rate, which measures how many invoices are paid by the invoice due date, is concerning Tom, as it's at 62% and trending downwards. The team is currently well below its internal target of 80% and even further away from the best-in-class benchmark of 90%. It's crucial that Tom improves paid on-time performance to maintain supplier relationships and prevent consequences like blocked deliveries and increased prices. To help Tom determine where he needs to focus first, Celonis has identified the top 3 inefficiencies behind the low paid on-time rate. With this insight, Tom can check his organization's KPIs in real time and intervene exactly where needed. Tom directs his analyst, Anna, to take a closer look. Going deeper, Anna can narrow down her investigation in the accounts payable process. Based on the transactional data from their underlying source systems, Celonis provides Anna with a real-time X-ray view of the company's accounts payable process. By default, we're seeing the most common path the process takes, from the invoice creation by vendor through invoice clearance. As we expand, we start to see additional deviations from the ideal process. The most common deviation is removing payment blocks, affecting 22% of all the invoices and directly leads to an average 2-day late payment. As we include every path an invoice could take, we see a spaghetti diagram that shows us the true complexity of how the business runs. With this, Anna gets the complete picture of her accounts payable process at her fingertips, which is almost impossible to achieve without Celonis. She can now analyze this complexity and dig deeper into the root causes behind late payments as the next step. Celonis untangles this complexity by diagnosing the who, what, where, when, and why of these process deviations and automatically prioritizes them by impact in real time. Celonis identifies 3 inefficiencies driving a low paid on-time rate by analyzing millions of data points sitting in the company's source system. By eliminating these inefficiencies, Anna can improve the paid on-time rate by 29%. The top inefficiency is manual payment blocks, occurring 250,000 times and reducing our paid on-time rate by 18%. Let's take it one level deeper to understand how Celonis knows this. Celonis provides Anna an impact analysis to assess the magnitude of the issue, and even better, a root cause analysis of payment blocks. On the left, she can see these payment blocks have a financial impact of $1.9 million and primarily stem from missing goods receipts. Anna discovers that the most common root causes for missing goods receipts are that goods have either not been delivered or that the receipts haven't been posted yet by the requisitioner. And because it's a complicated, time-consuming, and manual process to validate and remove the payment block before the invoice is due, it's resulting in late payments. This problem is affecting many of the top vendors, impacting supplier relationships. we just went from identifying low-performing metrics to finding the root causes behind them in only a couple of clicks. This is made possible by the powerful process mining engine, working behind the scenes to automatically surface the hidden inefficiencies. The inefficiencies we've seen are clearly costing the team, but taking action to fix each one is time-consuming and difficult to do at scale. This is where Celonis action flows come in. Celonis can integrate all the required data and automatically trigger workflows to help ensure invoices get paid on time. Let's check it out. Action flows use smart sensors to detect missing goods receipts from incoming invoices in real time and quickly help confirm the receipt of goods so payment blocks can be automatically removed. Depending on the value of the invoice, the action flow has two potential alternative paths. If the invoice value is low, Celonis creates a task for Robert, an AP specialist, to book the goods receipt and remove the payment block for processing. If the invoice value is high, Celonis automatically emails the requisitioner to follow up on the status of the missing goods. Robert then gets a message from Slack informing him about the update. This helps accelerate payment block removal, boosting the paid-on-time rate. Having automated a significant part of the missing goods receipt process, let's see how Robert handles the invoices that require his attention. In the past, Robert's work queue looked like everyone else's, a combination of first in, first out, and fire drills. Things have changed with Celonis. Robert now starts his day with a prioritized list of 117 open invoices with a cumulative invoice value of $6.26 million that require his attention. Each invoice is ranked by urgency. When Robert selects an invoice, he sees all the relevant context for the invoice's priority and previous processing for his review. Based on the invoice value, Celonis is recommending that he book the missing goods receipts and automatically remove the associated payment block. This way, Robert can take action based on his knowledge and experience with just one click directly from Celonis. Through this radical prioritization, Robert can guarantee that he is taking action to directly improve paid-on-time performance. This is the true power of real-time data-driven execution. So, let's recap. We walked through how Tom, our head of shared services, utilized an end-to-end real-time overview of the main processes he manages to take action against the low paid-on-time rate. Next, Anna, the AP analyst, discovered the root causes driving the decline in performance, like missing goods receipts, leading to manual payment blocks. She set up an action flow to proactively tackle this inefficiency going forward. Finally, we saw how Robert, the accounts payable specialist, always worked on the most relevant activities to get our paid-on-time rate back on track. Let's fast-forward 3 months. As Tom can see, paid-on-time went from 62% to 81%, above the initial target. The Celonis Execution Manager system helped Tom improve service quality by serving as a transformation platform that uncovers hidden inefficiencies in real time and acts on them through automation. From here on out, Tom can aim to improve other metrics in accounts payable or focus on different processes.